Hello, welcome to Accounting Hub. I'm Professor George Scarpin, PhD in Accounting, and our topic today is Bayes' Theorem. What is this? What is this Bayes' Theorem? First, the total probability rule. So the total probability rule expresses the probability of an event A in terms of probabilities of the intersection of A with any mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. So the total probability rule based on two events, B and B, C, is given by probability A is equal by probability A intersected with B plus probability A intersect by B and C. So just like this one. And then Bayes' theorem is a procedure for updating probability based on new information. It uses the total probability rule. The original probability is an unconditional probability, called a prior probability. Okay, so we have them here. In the sense that it reflects only what we know before the arrival of the new information. And then, arriving a new information, we update the prior probability to arrive a conditional probability called the posterior probability. And then the posterior probability can be found using the information on the prior probability, along with conditional probabilities. And here, the formula about that, but again, on Excel, it's much easier. And here, it is not a distribution. The distributions are after this. So it is only a lot of math formula here. So let's see what we have. George Carpin, me, is a financial analyst for a merchandise firm called Scarp Stores. Although I am optimistic about the firm's future, he is concerned that its stock price will be considerably affected by the condition of credit flow in the economy. Over the current situation, and current is 2022, we are facing a lot of increasing in interest, so the credit flow is going down. He believes that probability is 0.4 that credit flow will worsen significantly, 0.5 that it will worsen marginally, and 0.10 that it will not worsen at all. This is our prior probability, our credit flow worsening. So 0.4, 0.5, and 0.10. This is what we know now. And then based on this scenario, based on this probability, he also estimates that the probability that the stock price of Scarp Stores will go up is 0.05 with a significant worsening in credit flow. So if significant worsening, and then there is only 5% of probability that the stocks goes up. 30% or 0.3 with a marginal worsening. So if this happens, it will, so on this scenario, this will happen. And 0.8 with no worsening in credit flow in the economy. So here, what do we have? This is our first scenario. And the sum here must be 1. 0.4, 0.5, 0.10. Conditional probability. So if that happened, we have this percentage of chance. And then we combine with a joint probability. But what is this joint probability? So A, based on Scarping estimates, what is the probability that the stock price of Scarp Stores goes up? So, okay, what is the probability of going up? Because, okay, there are some probabilities here. So the lowest number is 0.05. So, okay, if 100% is here, only 5% of probability that the stock prices goes up. Or this is the maximum, 80% of chance. So, okay, our final number will be between 0.05 and 0.8. That is the range of, or that is the max and minimum of our conditional probability. So the joint probability, we combine both. So we combine both is prior times conditional. So 40% of chance that these 5% chances happen, we have a joint probability of 0.02. The same for the second one, 0.5 times 0.3, 0.15, and 0.10 times 0.80, 0.08, so 0.25. So, and this joint probability here, it is very used for a strategic plan, for instance, where we have different scenarios, and then here we have some numbers for cash flows or something like that, or if you go to accounting for lump sum purchase of property, plant, and equipment, and so on. But what is the Bayes theorem? It's the required B. If we know that stock price of Scarp stores has gone up, so if we know that these 25% happen, what is the probability that credit flow in the economy has worsened significantly? So, okay, if that happened, what is the probability that this scenario here also happened? So what is our formula? So we have this 2% scenario in 0 to 25. So in the F4 here. So if we know that stock price has gone up and the credit flow in the economy has worsened significantly, only 8% of chance. And then 60 that was marginally, and 32 that not improve, or that of not improve, here not worsen. So sorry. That is what you are seeing at your Excel file, because remember, this Excel file is free and the link to download it is in our video description. So if the stock price goes up and significantly, it is only 0.08%, because the probability was so low here that it will also be low here. So the probability that credit flow in the economy has worsened significantly, only 8%. So here, based on this prior and the conditional probability, we have the posterior probability here, and then 60% of chance that it worsens marginally, and 32 that not worsen at all. However, what is the going up marginally, 0.6, or here we have the opposite scenario, doesn't increase, so we have the opposite scenario as well, and the sum of posterior probability also is 1. Okay, guys, so that is it. So a short video only to explain that is the foundation of almost any of our distributions, especially binomial and Poisson. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Questions or comments, just leave it here or email me at jscarping@gmail.com. Have a very nice day and God bless you.